Hey everybody, welcome to Average Guy Opinions. This is your average guy, John Corelli. My hair's crazy because it just rained. It's still raining a little bit. You may be able to hear it. Um, it's a weird day. Let's talk about it. It's funny, I do plan on getting back into uh, politics and nut jobs of the day and stuff like that. And in a couple weeks, I'll be at school and I'll have that to talk about too. But for now, I just want to talk about another day with my dad, and I feel kind of bad, and I'll tell you why. Not so much to him, but to the other people that I vent my hostilities to, or my frustrations, really, not my hostilities. Just got back from taking Logan to Lakeside. Today he tries to start his first day of work. Really, I mean he's been there 4 days and 2 days of orientation. Yesterday was rained out, and today looks like it should be rained out. But yesterday was more of a cold open, and I don't know if they actually had customers yesterday. I thought they were supposed to, but today, it's Thursday night, it's July 22nd, and there were some people there last I saw, so hopefully he'll get to do some work, start making some friendships, and start understanding what it is to earn a dollar. So good for you, Logan. Hopefully, you won't be calling me in 10 minutes and asking me to come get you like we did last night. But yeah, so that's cool. You guys probably, hopefully, saw my last episode all about Lakeside, the Illiches, and even Santa's workshop. So Logan's doing that. Dante's inside, just watching, just watching videos because that's often what Dante does. And yeah, my cat's looking at me through the window. He doesn't look too happy. I don't know why. I don't know why you'd want to come out here in the rain. Anyway, I'm babbling a lot. Let's get to the chase, shall we? Another day with Dad. And I said this is going to be ongoing until this is over, and it's just hard. I mean, there are good days and there are bad days. Last week I chalked up a bunch of victories. This week we're nearly at the end of the week. You know, I took a couple days off in Estes Park, and now today it went well and it didn't go well at the same time. We got his closet full of clothes pretty much cleared out, but he also wants to keep a lot of stuff. And I'm like, why? Honestly, and I'm not even exaggerating. This is a man who wears like a crappy t-shirt and boxers for shorts. He doesn't even wear shorts around the house. He wears actual just boxers, which they're fine. As long as nothing's hanging out, they're fine. But it's like he's keeping a lot of stuff he shouldn't have kept. But on the other hand, he also got rid of some amazing suits he had. They're not in style anymore, but he really did used to dress well. Kind of got to get another glimpse into what my father was about. A lot of stuff I don't know because he just doesn't share stuff with me, unfortunately. But a lot of really good shoes, a lot of good belts. I'm got a box full of belts. Like, who owns 20 belts? My dad. That's so. But he doesn't use them anymore. He's too thin. He just wears some, his boxers and t-shirt around the house. So kids will go through the belts. The shoes are way too nice. I don't think, and they have tassels on them. I don't think anybody really wears that anymore. And tomorrow morning I'll go to Samaritan House and, as per my dad's request, and bring all the clothes there, and then head up to him again. I think it's just it's hard. I know I've talked about him at length before, and I guess I got nothing else to talk about really. But it's hard having a father that just doesn't accept you, doesn't think you apparently are much of a man, and it's very frustrating, and it disagrees with you on everything, just everything, and is very hypocritical too. That's the hard part, is him not seeing his hypocrisy. We started talking about why is our relationship so bad. And I was like, because you weren't there for me a lot of times when I was a kid. As an adult, you weren't there for me emotionally. You just berated me, and often didn't want to understand me and didn't like the person I was. I wasn't a bad person. I just wasn't the person you wanted me to be, apparently. I think he's used to having like puppets in his life. His current wife has been a puppet of his for 30 years. He pulls the string and she moves the direction she wants him to. And he wanted that out of me, and that's not me. Which is funny to me, because you think you would respect a person for their individuality. Not that I'm a crazy individual, not that I'm whatever an individual is anymore. Right? Is it freedom of thought? Is it having tattoos all over your body? Is it screaming from the rooftops? What is an individual really? I mean, we all are in our own way. We're all, by definition, we're our own person. But it's kind of funny that he doesn't even respect me for that, for having my own thoughts and not agreeing with him on hardly anything. But he's used to having had having. I don't even know how to say it. He's used to having a puppet, and I'm not that. There's only so much I can take being bossed around before I go, let's do what makes sense. I think I mentioned that before. That's my mantra. Let's do what makes sense. And so even though we got a lot done today, we also got a lot not done because he's still holding on to things that, in my opinion, don't need to be held on to. He kind of insulted me a little bit by saying I'm going to hire a moving company. I'm like, why? There shouldn't be much to move. The apartment you end up in, or the assisted living, or wherever you end up, will not be able to take a lot of stuff. It's like, well, they need to take my bed, and it's heavy because it has a motor in it. It's one of those adjustable beds. I'm like, I have 2 young, strong kids that can help me with that. You don't need to hire movers and waste money doing that. Me and the kids can move boxes and beds and stuff. The worst thing is the bed. Oh, you can't move that. What do you mean? I go, I moved furniture for a year and a half professionally. Did you? So you don't know what you're talking about. I can handle this. Me and my kids can handle this. Get a U-Haul. It won't fit on a U-Haul. It's a bed. Yes, it will fit on a U-Haul. What are you talking about? And so, and then after a while, I'm just like, fine. Waste all your money. Waste my money. Waste your grandchildren's money. Yeah, I got a little wind, so a little wobble. Gotta see if I can get that to stay better. Anyway, waste all this money for no reason other than you're just a control freak. He told me today that with my inheritance, we'll see what, I mean, honestly, my that type of stuff sucks out of my inheritance, which I feel like I've earned just by being Joe Corelli's kid. I don't know how much I'm going to inherit. There's a bank account, and I'm not going to disclose that, but there may be other stuff. I really don't know because he doesn't tell me anything. I had to pry a lawyer's name out of him today who was handling the will. Because he keeps saying, oh, this will's going to change, and when I die, just come over here and talk to your stepmother. When you die, she's going to be in New York, unless you die in the next month. So, once again, what are you talking about? And I can't just do that. If you're married, when you die, she has all the rights, unless there's specific stuff you've put in a will for me. So, just tell me what's going on. And he just refuses. He did spring this on me today, because it's not good enough for my father to control people while he's alive. He wants to control people after he's dead. We call that a legacy, right? So he actually told me today, oh yeah, I fully expect you to give Little Sisters of the Poor $5,000 a year. Like, for how long? As long as you can. I was like, I'm not doing that. You're dead. You don't matter anymore. And I'm not giving stuff to a charitable organization when it could go to me or my kids. Are you kidding me? He's like, I thought you were fine. I go, I'm fine, but I'm not in a position where I can just throw away $5,000 a year. But that's grocery money every year. That's like, what, $400 a month? That covers groceries for me and my 2 kids. What are you talking about? I know, that's my mantra too. What are you talking about? I say it to him all the time. Because he is starting to lose his mind. He's forgetting a lot of stuff. We'll put stuff in a box. Happened today several times. What did you just put in that box? So, X, Y, and Z, Dad. And if you let me take it out of here, you wouldn't have to worry about it anymore, because you don't need little plastic sleeves, like 500 of them. For what? What are you doing? I think they're supposed to go in mailers. I don't even know what they're for. So I'm finding all kinds of crazy stuff that I got to go through that. Or I know a guy who's coming to get that. I told him, I said, if these people don't come here by August 1st, that leaves us 1 week before I have to be back at school on August 9th. If you can't get it done, if these people aren't here by August 1st, I'm taking it. And if you tell me not to take it, then you're on your own. And I told them, hey, I've worked in plenty of warehouses in my past. And you know what one of their favorite signs is? One of the favorite saying is, lack of planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on my part. And I told him that today. He wasn't thrilled with hearing that, but I go, that's where we are, because you've putzed around too much and have micromanaged too much, that you're not allowing me. By the way, the only person on the planet outside of my stepmother that you can really trust is me, my kids, and my stepmother. I think it's perfect. This is the perfect subject to have an unstable camera, isn't it? And it's like it's my insides churning. It's happening on camera too. But yeah, so it's like, why are you treating the guy who is here for you the worst? Because I don't see any. You have no friends. You have no family. You got me. Treat me right, because I'm here to do good by you. But I can't. There's only so much I can take. There will be a Nat Turner type of slave uprising if you keep it up, Joe. So That's about it. A lot of bitching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I understand. Talk to you guys next time. Bye.